Hey, this is Matt once again. We're about to the videos of the paid request from, well, actually from Anonymous. The person didn't want me to say their name, but they sent a request via my PayPal. Thank you so much for that. For anyone that wants to request any type of reviews, re-reviews, movie reviews, topics, movie news, commentaries, video game playthroughs, let's tries, whatever the case may be, you just send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. The links are down below in the info box, if you wish. And he wanted me to react to this video called Super Mario Sunshine, Fun in the Sun, ChacePlayz. That's who's doing this video. Now, for those wondering, no, I will not be showing the actual video because A, YouTube's copyright system, I think, is a very broken affair. And number two, I did not get this person's permission. So I don't want to steal people's videos without their permission. This kind of a thing I've grown towards and just how it is. But if you want to follow along, even if you're on your computer, you want to open up another tab or another window, I'll have that link to this video down below. You can feel free to hit that link, have it over here, have me over there. You can follow me along as I react to it. We can react to it together like that. So I have a pause at the beginning, 27 minutes, 29 seconds, 3, 2, 1, pressing play. Police Station, redacted April 20th, 2023. So is this a review? I guess a review. So he's in a jail cell and he murdered someone. They murdered Mario. I mean, if you're playing Super Mario Sunshine, you want to murder Mario or all the villagers. Euthanize them all. So now it's a little flashback. He had a bit of candles, bit of cult worship, and for flannel pants. Pac-Man? Did Pac-Man do it? He has a smiley face painted on. That's interesting. If you look at the guy's sunglasses, you see the camera in the reflection, the tripod, and you see that no one. That's the twist. He's talking to a ghost. There's no one in the glasses, the reflection. You tell the other guy he's not his other self. He's not looking at him. He's like looking over here. He's not looking at the guy. You see the tripod camera still in this reflection of the glasses. I mean, not bad special effects, the split screen type of stuff. It was pretty good. Give credit to that. And not sure if he needed the sunglasses. But in good, definitely some effort putting this together. Again, him playing multiple characters, how they interacted. Nice effects on that. Resident Evil 5. Yeah. A tile that's very split, yeah. Final Fantasy 8. Yeah, a lot of varying opinions on Super Mario Sunshine. Yeah. Talk about Super Mario 64. Never got to play it because I didn't own a Super Mario 64 except for like 5 minutes. So never really got to to play that. I think if time goes on, will I say I hate Super Mario Sunshine? No, but I was very angry while playing it because I'd never played a 3D Mario game before. And I'd never played this GameCube game. I never played a GameCube game before. I never played a 3D Mario game before. So it's me trying to learn the jumps and the moves. I think now that I'm used to it, if I play it again, it would actually. I think if I played it again, I would actually have a better time with it. It's one of his favorite games of all time. Okay. Well, I don't have the nostalgia. I only played it once. But I do think it has a lot of issues. I do think there are some issues with it. The turbo one, you don't really get to use a lot. Let's say you don't get to use the turbo one a lot. The only time I tried to use it is to get the star through that door. There wasn't really any points that you had to use it to progress. Like the rock one, you had to use to get to certain spots to get to other levels. You think it's better than Super Mario 64? Yeah. I've never played 64, and even I doubt that. Yeah, they go to a crappy island with a bunch of people that need euthanized. All those villagers are pieces of shit. Yeah, I mean, I know Mario games are not really known for their stories, but this, I thought the story, even then, was kind of weak. You had to get the stars, which I think that's the way with Mario 64. Yeah, he's taken the jail for BS reasons. And even then, it's like community service, the game. You gotta do some community service. Yeah, he goes to jail for like a day and then gets community service. Yeah, they saw him land on the plane and he saved you and cleaned stuff up. These people are so stupid. They deserved it. This village deserves to die on this island. They're too stupid to live. They're too stupid to hold a job. They're too stupid to live. Clean the island. Again, gotta do community service. I wish there were more bosses in the game. I don't like that you have to chase this Shadow Mario. Like every level 7 of each world is the same chasing the shadow. If it was like once or twice maybe, but all these times, like 7 times, and 7 levels of these worlds, just ridiculous. Yeah, it was a bit weird that this little guy thinks she's his mama. And then he later says, I knew she wasn't my mama. So then why'd you do it in the first place? Yeah, I'm not big on the story. Yeah, the voice acting sucks. And Miles would not have had it in the first place. And Mario doesn't really get to talk. I mean, I guess I appreciate they're trying to do something different. Like, there's some fun parts to the game, I will admit. I didn't. If I played it a second time, I probably would enjoy it more now that I know what to do. That's the annoying thing, is that I didn't know what to do. Now that I do, I probably would get it faster. So I guess if someone wants to request a second playthrough, feel free if you want. But yeah, sometimes the jumping would seem delayed. I swear, especially in the secret levels. I'll admit, that's cool that you can see the other worlds in the distance. Like you see the carnival in the background. So I appreciate trying to be in the same world. The diving section is terrible to control. It's like moving through molasses. And again, the jumping it tends to be very iffy. Yoshi is very, very underused. The hotel is pretty cryptic. It's hard enough to jump out of the water. And it's just like, okay, that's a boss, but it's a weird one. You gotta clean someone's teeth. I disagree about it doesn't feel like you're doing the same stuff over and over again. Okay, pause. 10 minutes, 26 seconds. Pause. I get what he means by he says it feels like you're not doing the same. It feels like you're not doing the same thing over and over again. That's what he said. I did it to a point, but for the lengthy part of the game, there are a lot of parts you're doing the same. The squid boss, the octopus, you fight that boss like 3 times. PD Piranha, you fight him twice. Granted, not the exact same, but the squid the same. There's many times where, okay, in this level, yeah, I get the red coins in a certain amount of time. In this level, every world, the same 7th level is the same type of chase Shadow Mario, spray him with enough water, he goes down, and you have to beat all those in order to get to. Like, if each of those were a different type of boss battle with this thing. The roller coaster section I thought was really annoying. It's so topsy turvy. It's hard to even understand where. It's like you're trying to aim, but then you're going in circle and you don't know where you're going. That was irritating. Extremely irritating. And then when you get the missile, but then there's a bullet bill behind you, it's like, well, I can either shoot this and waste it so I can hit this thing and not die and not get hit, but then I just wasted the missile, so I have to wait for another missile to get it. I'm aiming, but then there's 2 bullet bills, so, well, I'm not aiming right, so I gotta shoot, so then I gotta shoot these bullet bills. I gotta hopefully wait for another missile before bullet bills are coming on my ass again. That gets irritating at times. So, but 1026 unpause now. It's not the good kind of frustrating. I disagree. Like I said, there are good stages in there. The bird that you're on its back, that was an interesting level. The first level, the first battle with PD Piranha, when you had to save the sunflowers, and you gotta get these creatures up, and you gotta get out of the way and jump on them. There are fun moments in this game, to be fair. But here's the thing. There's no point to try to get the 100% this. All you need is like 49, 50. Technically you could get 120, but there's no point. All you get is a still picture. Okay, pause. 11 minutes 56 seconds. He said that the controls have been improved to near perfection. Absolutely disagree with him. The controls are wonky on this game. He's slippery as hell. Anytime he walks, it feels like he's walking on ice. Walking on ice. Even like sand that it's still... Like, you'll jump and land, and he'll skid off the thing. So many times you'll land, and then momentum doesn't stop. He keeps going, he slides off. And it makes precision jumping so much tougher. There are times you're trying to move the camera, but you can't because of the wall. Like when the Ferris wheel, and you had to knock that guy off. And so you gotta get on these things, the cages, hit the switches, and get on the other side. I'm trying to move the camera, but the camera, when you move, it's like the camera moves and then it's like this, so you can't see anything. You have to fight the camera in that. So you literally have to get into an angle that you're not comfortable with in order to try to get to these critters and get on the other side of the cage and knock them off. Or there's times you're trying to maneuver, but then, oh, well, this is blocking you, or there's an invisible wall, so you can't go this way. And also, I swear to God, when you're in the secret levels, the jump is delayed. I swear to God it is. There's so many times I jump, it's like, and then he jumps. It's like, imagine I hit, okay, I'm going to hit it, and this is when he jumps. Not, usually it's like, immediately. And it's like that little delay. Especially in the secret levels. And I know I'm not the only person, because I checked other videos and they had the same issue. Now, I don't know. If it was just me, okay, it's my first time playing a Game 2 game. It's my first time playing a Mario Sunshine game. It is what it is. I'm bad. It's my first time playing it. Oh well. I've seen other people have that problem as well. So it's not just me. So no, I do not think the controls are near perfection. Disagree. 3, 2, 1, 11 minutes, 56 seconds in, press and play. Is that better? The camera is that better. Punching and kicking would have been great to have. I hate the dive. The flood system seemed fine at times, and particularly the hover. But the hover was good because it was fixing the wonky jumping and the skidding. That's what made... That's the thing. The jumping, like I said, you skid off, so anytime I make even a small jump, I use the hover system. No, I mean... The cleaning the beach, it was fine for me just because it wasn't as annoying. But not everybody's going to be into just cleaning stuff again and again and again. The rocket stuff really didn't use much until I had to use it to get to a level. And the turbo nozzle you rarely get to use. Yeah, well, and Yoshi gives you is never knew there was a spin jump. He vomits juice because he ate a lot of gushers. That's why. The obstacle courses to be really annoying. Yeah, they'd be a pain in the ass. Yes. The controls are there with flood in mind. Exactly. I thank you. Yes, he's very slippery. Yeah, cheap deaths where you stand a little bit long and you slide off. Okay, at least being fair. It's like, of course, it's not perfect, yeah. So Mario 64, you could take any route you want. You have to do missions in order. Yeah, exactly. So you get 70 stars and you can get to Bowser in the original. I mean, 64, okay. Yeah, I mean, you just say you need 50 stars, but no, you really it's more like you need the you need to be 7 levels in each world. Yeah, this pachinko I didn't understand. I didn't realize there's the bit in front that you're supposed to shoot up. I didn't realize that. And I didn't bother. I didn't even see this world. I don't even know where this is at. But you don't need to do this to beat the game. You don't need to. Unless you want to get a still photo. Why you go through that trouble to get a still photo? Oh yeah, the you know what? The puzzle didn't bother me. The puzzles in the casino didn't bother me that much. It felt different and a bit refreshing. Oh, this watermelon, I tried, but you don't have to beat it to, you don't have to do it to beat the game, so it doesn't matter. That's my question. If you only need to beat the first 7 levels of the 7 levels of each world, then why do you need to do this stuff? You don't need to do the pachinko thing. I didn't even I didn't even see any of these. these glitches. Except when I was in the glass bottle and the enemy threw me out of the bottle, and there's another one as well. Ah, yes, this was a terrible level design with the boat. You're in the final area. Yeah, horrible design. You're on this boat on lava, which what kind of boat can go across lava? What can't be that fragile is going on lava. Which is funny. It can survive lava, but can't survive against a rock. So annoying, this level. So irritating. And people wonder, well, hey, if you had a paid request, would you play this game again? Yes, I would. Maybe I would enjoy it more the second time around. But when I first played it, it was so irritating. The blue coins are pointless. You don't need to collect the blue coins. Again, you don't need to collect them because, again, why you don't do all that for one still picture? A still picture of hi. What's the point? There's no point to it. I guess if you want 100% it for the giggles. When I was first playing it, I didn't know. I thought, oh, you need 49, 50 stars in general. It wasn't until later on, until it's like, no, that doesn't matter. It's not about collecting 50 stars. It's about, if it was you collect 50 stars, no matter what, then the blue coins would make sense. And the fruit thing would make sense too. 100 coin missions? I didn't even try to do that. No point. Yeah, that glass bottle, like that one with the red coins is a little bit easier because there's not too much room that you have to go to. But when you have to clean the fish's teeth, you dive so slow. And when you get hurt, when you run out of air, you need to collect coins. You're slowly going to here. It takes forever. And it's like you gotta throw the damn thing in order to turn. Exactly. Yes, they do need a reward. I disagree. No, I'm sorry, you do need a reward. Pause. 23 minutes and 2 seconds. Yes, if I'm going to have to do all this extra work and time and pain in the ass, then yes, I want a kind of reward. For example, when I played Dead Space 2, and I played the hardest difficulty, where you have to beat it, and you can only save 3 times. And if you die, you go all the way back to where you last saved, and you only save 3 times. When I beat it, I get this fantastic power-up. The pew 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 pew. That's the most powerful gun, and you just go through and just annihilate everything just like that. That's a reward worth it. Yes, if there's some kind of bonus material, if some kind of extra ending cutscene, yes. I do think a reward would be worth it. That's why people complain about it. Because again, why kill yourself in a pachinko and all this other stuff? Maybe you want to experience it once, but like screw it, you don't need to do it, then don't do it. I mean, I don't know. I guess that's just me. 23 minutes, 2 seconds in, unpaused now. He's talking about Zelda. I need to see each storyline. There are no storyline in Mario. Well, he's right. It is a very flawed game. But okay, my favorite games of all time. He said is in top 5. I don't say there's a lot of flaws in the game. Maybe a couple, but not a lot of flaws. It does not control like a dream. I'm sorry. That is... I absolutely 100% disagree. It does not control like a dream. It does not control like a dream. What happened to the videos? They're selling the... I thought it was my TV or something. I hear someone in the background like... Hell was that? T, why is there a background like... Oh, he's doing an ad read, okay. Okay. Super Mario Sunburn. That's something I don't like is that if you die, they kick you out. Then you gotta go all the way back in. They gotta look at that hole, look at the world. Here's the title. I'm like, I just want to play it again. Come on, let's go. Okay, the story about the murderer. Well, who died? Who died? Yeah, who died? What is the next 3D Mario? Again, I've only played one. It was Sunshine. Hmm. Well, there you go. I mean, well-made video. I'll say that. It was a fairly well-made video. I may disagree with some points, but it was well edited. Not sure about the skit because he said he murdered someone. I thought there would be some payoff as to who was murdered. Was it, who was murdered? Was it someone in the game? I thought like, oh, he murdered Mario. He murdered the villagers, something like that. Or in real life, like, did he murder his roommate? Did he was so mad or something like that? So mad at the game. But yeah, I mean, with the footage all put together, he said his points fairly consistently. Respectable length, 27 minutes in. He talked about what he liked, what he didn't like. showed a good portion of the game from beginning to the end. Again, I never played a 3D Mario game before. I never played a GameCube game before. I got on the request. I played it. It was a bit tough to understand what to do at certain points. Like I said, the flood system was kind of fun at times. The hovering system. Again, I'm sure playing it now would be a lot easier because I understand now what to do. But I mean, there are portions of the game that are just so annoying, and you have to beat. Like when you have to race the guy, and then the one bit, like the only way to beat him is if you dive, and you scoot with the dive thing. Which, that's really the only time in the game that you have to do that. As in, that's a necessity, or you will not beat it. So as a guy that's never played the game before, and don't know much about the dive maneuver, it was a pain in the ass to try to get settled. And so, oh my god, here we go. The manta ray boss. Interesting idea, but man, such a pain to do, such a pain to get. I don't know how is it that sometimes it's on the ground, and I swear you're hovering, but somehow it hits you still. And you see its shadow like on the ground, but you're up here, and it still bounces you, and it hits you, it bounces you off. I thought that was really ridiculous. I don't like that the 7th level of each world is the same boss chasing the Shadow Mario around. Again, there's a lot of places you don't need to explore because it's not necessary. Because again, you just play each world to 7 worlds, and there you go. I think sometimes the game is cryptic, like with Yoshi. I didn't know that Yoshi, you had to shoot something and it would make the animals into starbursts. They look like starbursts if you would go up and get the star in that one world. Yeah, you shoot it and it's like, what? And there's not a lot that says that, like, okay, this is how you control Yoshi. Didn't tell you that. I guess my fault for not looking up a manual for the game, to be fair, but you think with this world of games, they explain how other stuff works, like how the flood system works. You think they would explain, well, this is how Yoshi works. At least they didn't do it as explicit as they could have. And yeah. Like the story isn't much. But like I said, there are fun parts like I mentioned, saving the sunflowers and that caterpillar type thing that you gotta shoot up and you flip on its back and you jump on it. That was unique. Again, like I said, the first Peter Piranha and the first like squid boss. Well, the squid bosses in general, but the fact they did 3 repeated. The obstacle courses can be very irritating with, again, the controls. Like I said, I swear the jump is delayed in those. It's hard to control the camera, at least for me. But again, for a guy that's never used a GameCube controller, that's probably a big part of the reason too. And again, with how, like he said, and I'm glad he said that, the controls were made to be used with this flood system. So when you take it away, then you see much more of how slippery he is as a character. So, it's funny, someone asked, do you still hate Super Mario Sunshine? Now that I've calmed and reflected on it, as of right now, I would not say I hate the game, but I had a lot of issues with it. Again, maybe if I played again one day down the road, not anytime soon, because I'm busy with a lot of other stuff, maybe I would enjoy more. Maybe. But, who knows? But with that said, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.